Right. Well, hello again. I do apologise for the previous week of no Mass Effect as a Twitch stream. It was a mix of it being my birthday week on the previous weekend and a few other bits and pieces, and I got sort of bogged down with the Supernova release. But wanted to get back on track with some of the old Mass Effect. So here we are. We're going to be doing a few bits and pieces, cleaning up of side missions. And we're also going to be sorting out, just making sure my sound is okay, making sure everyone can hear me. I'm hoping, although this tablet confuses me at times. So hopefully all the sound and stuff is working, like I've got the right microphone. In fact, I'll just have a quick check of that, just make sure I've got the right one set. I think I have. Yeah, I got the right one set. I think it's working. I just don't know what's up with Twitch nulling itself. Hey Von Grunk, can you hear me? Alright Von Grunk, let me know in the chat. I just want to make sure that we've got, you know, good sound here. Rex and Garrus. Right, thanks very much, Von Grunk. Even though I've got the
equalizing interior
Twitch
pressure
thing sort of
with
sorted,
exterior atmosphere.
it won't actually play the
Logged.
sound.
The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
So we've got a couple of side quests we've got to sort out. Oh, hold on. Let's stop that from playing. It's not necessary to be having my own Twitch stream playing. Hello, Rear Admiral Mihailovich.
Rear Admiral Mihailovic,
Or
5th Fleet.
Mihailovic, apparently.
We weren't told to expect you, sir. I would have prepared a formal greeting.
Spare me the pleasantries. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. And the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long.
Oh, so I'm not showing you the ship then? You're just...
Commander, I'm not happy.
What did you find out of order?
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
We can
This is
loiter in
the
an enemy
dumbest
system and
admiral
monitor traffic,
ever.
or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy can be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship.
I'm a moron, Commander.
We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
You're a
I think the
massive
Normandy is a good
douche.
ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Your job is to look good, Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars. I'm not convinced
the
Normandy
fist
isn't a
of
waste
justice.
of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I'd planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
Well, it's good to see that, you know, he had an unbiased view from the start there, didn't it? You know, it was like, yeah, you know, I was gonna make a review anyway of the ship, and I was gonna say it was a massive dog turd, but no, you slightly convinced me otherwise, so okay, whatever.
Alliance officials report that a Geth incursion into the Armstrong cluster has been repulsed, with the Geth suffering heavy casualties. In the event of future Geth activity, the
Jesus
Alliance
Christ.
plans to maintain a strong security
Poor
presence in
Garrus.
the area.
He looks so bad in that armor, doesn't he? You can see why the second game they kind of decided, you know what, the characters will just have armor that they always wear, and they'll level up, because this orange and grey stuff looks really bad on him. He looks so shit. It's terrible. Terrible. It makes him look so like gangly and skinny, and he's like supposed to be one of like the coolest characters in Mass Effect. You know what?
Commander Shepard?
Oh, hello. Kalisa
Police have
Al-Jalani.
been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that.
I think this is the character that's in all 3 games.
Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Yeah, last time he went to John, he looked down and went, yep, I'm human.
One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
Saren instigated the attack on our colony at Eden Prime. Once his involvement was proven to the Council, I was assigned to bring him in.
That's surprising, Commander. The official line says Eden Prime was attacked by rogue synthetics. Good luck in your mission. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
I think in the second game you get to knock her out. You just get to like chin her. I mean, I don't know what the line is about, you know, male characters punching her, but when I played as the female version of Shepard, you could just like immediately just get the option to just go right hook, knock her the fuck out. It's awesome. I think when you get the what was it now? You can now equip medium armor. That's useful. Sorry. When you get to the 3rd game, and you have the shadow. It might be the 2nd or the 3rd game. It's one of those 2. But when you get to later games and you get the Shadow Broker DLC, you can sort of view a bunch of his files, and he has files on people, and she's one of them. And you can see that despite her so-called, you know, sort of alien views, she's like copping off with an Asari. So she's just full of shit, really. Now that's the thing. Now, Garrus, you can now wear medium armor, so is there any... Did I actually get any decent medium armor? I I can't actually tell if that's better. I'll tell you what, it looks a damn sight better. Fucking hell. Oh, that's more like it. Ugh. Freaky alien.
Hello, Commander.
Hello.
Show me what you've got.
Show me what you
I'll
got.
open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Yep. Let's see. Heavy armor for me. Yeah, can't really. Where's Ashley? Oh, I can't actually compare it with the rest of my team. Well, that sucks. I can only wear light armor. 22, 204, 40, 18, 157. It's better. It's Scorpion Mark 6. Yeah, I'm buying that. Is there any Turian? That's Onyx Mark 4. We've got Erdnot here. No. Do you have any Turian armor? Oh, Agent 3 Turian armor? Oh wow, it's the exact same stats as Onyx 3. Unique. Oh. Well, we'll get that license from a ship then. Well, we got a new set of armor for my character at least. That's a change. Yay, it looks no different. Ah, well, that was...
Hello, Commander.
Yeah.
I think I'll be going.
Oh,
Sure
fuck.
thing, Commander. Good day.
Sorry. Oh, shit. Right, let's put the weapons away, guys.
Hello, Commander.
Pressing all
Show
the
me
wrong
what you've
buttons.
got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander.
I wanted to sell stuff. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Let's face it, anything Mark 3 now is probably just worth flogging. Because we've still got loads of Mark 4 onwards, and it frees up a lot of inventory slots. We've got like Mark 5s, and most enemies we'll be fighting will be carrying Mark 5s and other gear like that. Now I was going to finish the Missing Marines mission, so he's up in the embassy, and she's on the Presidium level, and that's all I've got to do here, I think. So we won't dick about. We'll fast travel. So Presidium locations. We'll head up to. I hope it's the Citadel Tower first, because that's where Admiral Kahoku is. He's the one who was trying to find out what happened to his missing men. They'd all been killed ages ago by one of those giant sandworms.
Commander Shepard, isn't it? My name is Admiral Kahoku. Is there something I can do for you?
You sent a recon team out into the Artemis Tau cluster?
Yes, that's right. They went missing a few days ago. I've been trying to find out what happened to them, but I keep getting the runaround from Alliance brass. Do you know something about this, Commander?
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a thresher maw.
A thresher maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I
Sounds like
appreciate
Cerberus.
what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
Hey, Bongsha. There we go. So we got that one sorted. So we just need to go tell another character that their sister has been turned into kibble. That's back at the embassies. Nasana Dantes. I think she's in the bar. I don't think where any of the other human characters hang out in this section. Yeah, alright, Rex. What the hell, trying to walk through doors here? Bloody mental. Alright, and Nasana, there she is.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I'm glad you're here. I must talk to you about my sister Dahlia.
Yeah, she's
She's
dead.
been kidnapped by slavers.
Dahlia's dead, Nasana, and I know she was blackmailing you.
And I was all set to try to manipulate you into hunting her down for me. But I guess that won't be necessary now, will it?
Well,
You wanted your sister dead?
If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
You're a diplomat on her way up the ranks. It could be handy to have a Spectre who owes you a favor.
You make a good point. Anyone can come up with credits, but I can give you authorization to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available.
Yay.
Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
Goodbye, blue tentacle head lady person. Bye. Clan Ghost Burst symbol. Right, so I think that's all that shite done. We've got the unusual readings, which we're going to do in a minute. Conrad Werner, he's the fan? I think he's still hanging around in the wards. I think I have to go back down there. Can't remember if it's at this point he's wearing a set of armor that's supposed to look like mine, or whether he's just still the creepy fan who's like, hey Shepard, can I get your autograph? I love you, Shepard. Oh, fuck's sake. No, I didn't want to do that. Wards. Don't want to go to CSEC. Let's try the markets. He's wandering around somewhere. He ends up like there's several encounters with this guy, and there he is. He's just standing there like a weirdo, waiting for me to.
Hey, there are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
That's amazing. I love you. You signed my deck.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And they also say that you don't take crap from anybody. You're showing them what humans can do. Hey, can I get your picture?
Sure, no problem.
Just hold up your gun. Perfect.
That didn't sound like a camera, did it?
Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang.
I'm
this
wondering
in
if
my living room.
Shepard's now
My
sterile,
wife
because
will
that sounded like
love
some
it.
kind of weird science device. It's like, ah, my sperm! You know, it was going to be that kind of situation for a second.
This isn't a proof of purchase. It's a bank statement. It shows that I bought something.
Right, how the frig, and do I quickly get back to the ship? Is there a way of doing that? I guess I just fast travel to CSEC and I have to go back up the lift of shame. Yeah, because who needs a fast travel location to the spaceship that takes you around the world map?
Alliance officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle.
Hey, that's me.
Major Kyle surrendered and is now being treated for severe post-traumatic stress disorder.
Well, that was a scintillating news report. Yes, you can tell they really put the time into to research that piece and, you know, come up with some really interesting dialogue, create a little narrative for the listeners. You know, maybe interview a couple of people who might have known Admiral Ward. No, just there was a cult. They turned up and he surrendered. Oh, that's I guess it's straight to the point. Doesn't really explain anything. Right, back to the Normandy. I'm gonna go check out some strange signals over in the Argus row, or the Hydra system, anyway.
Stand by, shore party.
Ah,
Decontamination.
no, it's gonna
in
kill us.
progress.
Ah.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard.
Do you think there was that?
XO Presley stands relieved.
Do you think there was that awkward moment where, you know, Garrus and Rex and Shepard all had to kind of like undress, get out their armor? So in that section.
Message coming in.
For some reason, oh god, what
Patching
now?
it through.
What now?
Commander, Ms. Al-Jalani's story on you just aired.
Uh huh.
She shouldn't have ambushed you like that. But you handled it pretty well.
She wasn't the most sympathetic audience.
You handled yourself pretty well, Commander. She came across like a raving idiot. There is one other matter, however. The Citadel has been trying to play down Saren going rogue. It makes the Spectres look bad. Your mention of him was politically inconvenient.
I wasn't aware of that. I won't discuss him again, sir.
I'd appreciate that, Commander. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Sorry, Bishop. I upset the android. Oh well. Right, Argos Row, I'm gonna go to Hydra System. We're not gonna bother with Pinnacle Station. Pinnacle Station isn't even a side quest, it's mostly just some piece of crap DLC they made where you can just run around and test fire weapons and stuff.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Shepard, this is Admiral Kahoku.
Hello.
I found out who set that trap for my men. The ones killed by the Thresher Moor. Damn, I hope you get this message. It was a group called Cerberus. An Alliance Black Ops organization. Top secret, highest level security clearance. They vanished a few months ago. Dropped right off the grid. Nobody knew where they went or what they were up to. They've gone completely rogue, Shepard. They're conducting illegal genetic experiments, trying to create some kind of super soldier. I don't have any proof, but I found the coordinates for one of their research worlds. I'm uploading them with this message. They're completely out of control. Somebody needs to stop them. I've done my part. Now it's up to you. This is probably the last you'll hear from me. Cerberus is after me now. I need to disappear before they find me.
Yeah, I like how stone-faced Shepard is during the whole thing, like, yep. Man in fear for his life. Yep, that sounds like a real bad thing. Yay, a concentration of helium-3 as part of a side quest, which is just click things. Onto the planet Canrum, where we found a Parthia colony insignia for the Turians. Next on the list is Tear, which is pink. And then we've got
Message coming in.
Oh, Christ.
Patching it through.
Hello?
The general distress call from the Sacred Angel Medical Transport. Critical system failure. Losing power.
Oh.
Emergency landing.
Right.
Argos.
Yeah.
Communications failing. Life support.
Once again, steely-eyed Commander Shepard, showing no emotion.
Please hurry.
Okay, so Metgos is where our signal's coming from. And then we have Varmalus, which has nothing else. Oh, there's a cat. There's little Sooty. Being held here by the bro, and she looks very comfortable. Let's go back to Metgos then, and probably get killed. Because I won't have saved in time, or whatever it is I'll end up doing. I'll do it wrong. I always do. Let's wait for the Normandy to crap out the big track. Well, this is a large barren rock. We've got an anomaly there. There's the signal. And we've got some materials. So, obviously, always check out the anomaly first. So you find all the interesting things. Fucking thing's got a mind of its own. You make one little adjustment to the wheels and it like does a sharp 90-degree turn on you. It's really violent. Let's get up here. It's big, bad, dirty and mean. It's big, bad, dirty and mean. Bigfoot and the muscle machines. Oh, what have we got? We got a corpse.
On my way.
Let's recover the artifact. It's a body, but okay. Oh, come on, game. I didn't get that close to it. There we go. So we've got something from the Gothis colony now, so that's the thing. So that's that artifact discovered. Let's open some debris over here, so some more crap to add to the pile of stuff in my inventory already. I mean, realistically, the next time before I start the stream, I should probably go through all of the material I've got, make sure all the party have got like the best equipment they can have and all the rest of it. But I'm lazy. Yeah, there's no flat plains or anything in these worlds. It's all just like really, really high, violent mountains. Harsh fucking terrain. You wouldn't be able to make anything on these worlds because they're just, all of them are just this. Christ. There's this like really violent, oppressive sound in the background as well. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like the air or something.
Redeploying.
Well, there's some kind of maybe high pressure or whatever. Oh god. This one's gonna be all luck. Ah. There we go. See? There you go, Mark 5 stuff. Fusion thing and a modulator and some other bits and pieces. Transponder signal. Now, there's probably some metals or something around here, but honestly, I don't think you guys want to watch me aimlessly drive around this uninteresting, darkish, light brown rock, trying to find a piece of material that apparently I have to discover or scan just just to go, oh look, you found some polonium. Like, hooray, I found polonium. What does that do? It's a small amount of XP. Oh, good. Oh, that happened. I can only imagine that the crew are absolutely wedged into this thing, because the way this thing bounces around, it's impossible not to get whiplash. You know, this territory seems really flat. I'm gonna save here because I've got a horrible feeling that the Thresher Maul's gonna come out of the ground and kill my ass. Oh, now the sound's changed for the wind. Now it sounds like I'm on the LV-426.
The signal's coming from that downed ship.
Oh, really, Rex? You got a bad feeling about it? Oh, look, there's the polonium, although this time it's thorium. Come on, let's go survey the thorium. Right. Bling, 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 bling. Congratulations, you've discovered thorium. The thing that it said it was at the beginning. What downed ship? I don't see a downed ship. I saw that.
It's a trap!
No. It's a trap. Yep, that was a trap, alright. That really worked for him. Is there anything to scan on this? There's an what? Anti-vehicle mine. Where's the anti-vehicle mine? Is that it there? Is that the anti-vehicle mine? Can't interact with it, so... I guess the idea is if I'd driven over it, it would have... Oh, suddenly that's got physics, when none of the others in the past ever have. So I'm guessing that's this done? Oh yeah, there we go. It's not letting me shoot it though. I mean, unless there's more Geth hidden around, I'm guessing that's done. So, back to the Normandy it is then. That was a bit anticlimactic. Right, so we know there's some Cerberus knocking about. In fact, it's the first ever mention of Cerberus in the game. Don't know if it's like a new system. Voyager Cluster, Gemini Sigma, Pharos, Armstrong, Kepler Verge. Alright, I'm gonna have to check the journal, sorry. Investigate the Yangtze system, which is in the Voyager Cluster. On the planet Bintu. Voyager Cluster, okay. Yeah, we've already been to these locations before. So we need to go to Bintu, or Binthu. There it is. Big green world with a load of pollen. We'll bring our resident space racist, Ashling, with us. Christian space racist, I don't know whether they're making a statement there. Alright, so okay, we've got a few things around here, haven't we? So we've got three research facilities, and an anomaly. Nice skybox, the planet in the background's quite cool. Still, it's another world where everything is just hills and mountains. You notice we don't go anywhere with trees. Trees are difficult. Alright. Okay. That's a pyramid. Can we run up the pyramid? Oh, we can. And the pyramid's got a capstone. Ah, here we go. A Prothean pyramid, which we can recover. And once again, our old favourite, the Prothean data disk. Now, I did catch on the edge of the radar something else over here. It's like some materials. Let's go grab them.
On my way.
Let's go find some uranium. Uranium, the wonder material. It's a cure-all. It cures It cures your cough. It gets rid of your cold. It cures bronchial diseases. Side effects may involve cancer. Yep, that's the Mako. It's going wherever the hell it pleases. Right, so our first research facility. Now, I don't know if there was some rewrite that went on. Obviously, in the earlier message, the guy says that Cerberus were a Black Ops team that have gone rogue. I don't know if that gets slightly retconned in the second game, where they decide that it's the elusive man is the creator of the unit, rather than it just being... Oh, Mark 6 assault rifle. That could actually be useful for... Actually, Lancer 6? No, actually it turns out it is not. A Thunder 4 is better. Pistol-wise, what about a Ryko? Oh, Ryko is better. I shall have that, thank you. We've got some Rachni. Yeah, that's a Rachni in that.
Hostile spotted.
Yep, fall back, fall back, fall back. Do I not have any grenades? Apparently not. Obviously, let's see, within, since this is the first time Cerberus have been introduced, they don't wear their white and yellow gear. Which obviously they have in the second game.
Looks like Cerberus has other bases on this world, Commander.
Oh, back to Dad Run territory. Little cameras up there. Technician kit. I'll take that. Obviously that would have been one of the other things that would have been like, whoa, the Rachni? I remember hearing that the Rachni had been wiped out by the Krogans. Yeah, turns out there's actually a fair number of Rachni rolling around the galaxy still. Just all in hiding now. And Cerberus are the types who would probably like to have control of a small Rachni army. Highly intelligent insect species. Not quite sure how they build ships, but I know they've got them. That's some fairly level ground to drive on. This is nice.
Cover me.
Right, into the next facility. Well, I call it facility. It's like a small habitat, really, isn't it? Pre-built rooms and built into the rock. Modular stations all stuck together, so... No, they've got husks in this one. Oh, Krogan and human armor. Some of the bits and pieces. Got another medical station here. A chameleon tool Mark IV and some human armor. Don't know how, oh, and all this stuff. A katana Mark VI shotgun. Is that any better for Rex? Let's see. 226. No, apparently not. Tornado 5 actually does more damage. The only upside is it can fire a half a shot before it overheats. Doesn't really make that much sense. Guardian Mark 5 armor isn't as good. Medium armor for Human Explorer 5 and Phoenix 5. Nope, they're no good either. And obviously, yeah, there isn't any better assault rifles. Omni Tool, was it? Yeah, Chameleon 4. Chameleon 4 sucks. Terrible. Right, okay, so...
Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Go, go, go!
Ow! That's it, I'm going full power. Right, I think we dealt with them. Might be one more actually. Ah! Melee attack! Sloppy here says I died a lot replaying this game. I've died a lot replaying this game. I don't remember dying this many times the last couple of times I played the game. But for some reason I've lost all coordination all the time and just kept blowing up. There was no sign of Kahoku amongst the creeper corpses. He must be one of the other labs.
Let's head to that next base, Shepard. This is my kind of mission.
Yeah, Admiral Kahoku. Yeah, he's been grabbed. And the Thorian creepers, that's kind of talking about one of the main mission creatures on, I think, Feros. They got stuck and it couldn't move. There we go. Some light armor and some medium armor. Just shit to sell at a later date. Just jog on. It's one of the drawbacks I really found about this game compared to the other. They really did streamline things a lot in the second and third games. They just got rid of a lot of the needless sort of plodding around. And the fact that all the side missions were unique, at least, made it, you know, worthwhile doing rather than what this stuff was, which was okay, but there was a lot of reused assets. You know, and you end up driving around, well, these weird little planets that don't really have much going for them. They're just largely uninteresting. Yeah, apart from them just being like slight hide and seek things to find, you know, the occasional ore deposit, or maybe getting jumped by whatever alien they decide to put on the planet. That's about it, really. Good for its time, but you can see why they changed it. Oh no, come on, let's snuck through that. Come on, come on, come on. Palladium. I don't want to talk to Ashley. I want to get the fucking car. Get in the car, mate. You would drive off now. Shoot some fucking alien in the face. That was the other thing, was locations looked really cool in the second and third game. When you went to a planet that was supposed to have a city, there was actually a city on it, and you could visit the city. Yeah, they should invest in new turrets, because those ones are terrible. They never hit anything. Final facility. I'm sure Admiral Kahoku will be alive and well, though it'll be in one piece and we'll rescue him and he'll be so happy to see us. Definitely won't have been horribly experimented on by Cerberus. Oh, there's his corpse. And there's a load of little horrible spider things in there with him, so yeah. I'm sure he's okay. He's probably just sleeping. Full power.
I've lost shields.
Yeah, looks like we got them all, so we can just open this now. Kill them. Kill them.
Stop to make, Commander.
Whatever they were.
We owe Kahoku that much.
You check for a pulse, but of course you find none. He is dead. Despite the ferocity of the creatures he was sealed in with, there are no signs of trauma on his corpse. The needle marks in his arm suggest a different means of execution.
God. It's Admiral Kahoku.
Yeah, we know he's there.
I guess Cerberus found him after all.
We know he did. He said they were after him. Oh no, Admiral Kahoku, let's play this music for a character who we had a very brief exchange with. Hey, you know, it went like this. Hey, we found your scouts on a world. Oh, are they okay? No, they were killed by a giant worm. My men wouldn't get killed by a giant worm. Well, these ones did, because it was a trap. Oh, I'll sort this out, thanks Shepard. That was it, that was pretty much the entire conversation. And now all of a sudden it's like, no, he's dead. No, why? Not Admiral Kahoku, he was such a great character. I love that guy. The sloppy hero. You don't remember doing the side quest. You had to, well, it's sort of a chain part of the quest. You have to find the dead scouts on one of the other worlds with the Thresher Maw. Then you go back to the Citadel and you talk to Admiral Kahoku in the... He's not in the embassies, he's actually up in the Citadel chambers. You go up the Citadel Tower, you speak to him, and then the next time you go to your ship and you try and access the locations, it tells you about the mission with the Cerberus units, and that's how you get here. If you don't do that, yeah, you'll never access the planet. No, crash probe.
Securing point.
Oh, this looks like hell. Oh, the blue fuck? Oh, that was lucky. Polonium, energized weave, and tungsten rounds. I'm sure that's all good. Right, well, that's all the side quest stuff done for now. I'm sure Bishop's going to tell us that we did a really good job on thingy-majig on that world. And thanks for finding Kahoku's body and all that good stuff. But now, we're going to go to Noveria. Now we've got a couple of things to check out here, so we'll check out Strenus. We'll check out the Strenus system. Let's gotta get a look at this place first. The Thessalgan. No, nothing on there. The Zavin or Zawin. Seems to suggest we could land on Zawin, but we haven't got a mission to go there, so it won't let us. The Trellin system, nothing to scan on Trellin. Antitara. Nope, we can survey Antitara and found some helium-3. Dang, thought Cerberus was made up for Mass Effect. No, Cerberus was just thrown in at this point, because it was the same writer for this game as it was the second game. And that's why you have the stuff in the second game with the Geth experimenting with basically dark matter and black hole technology. That's why you have the side mission where the sun is pumping out tons of radiation, and if you're in the sunlight it damages you. That was all part of his overarching story with the dark matter stuff, and that was supposed to be the reason the Reapers were killing everybody, was to stop a sentient species from discovering dark matter and possibly destroying the entire universe. But then, you know, EA got involved and they fucked all that up. Okay, so we've just got Noveria. Frosty Noveria.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Right, I guess we just mosey on out then.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. XO Presley has the deck.
So this is a world that's owned by a large corporation where they're doing all kinds of research.
That's far enough.
We're not here to cause problems.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect.
I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, ma'am.
We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Don't try it.
Let's not start a fight.
Why not?
Huh.
Captain Matsuo, stand down. We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
Oh yeah, because you're a real badass, yeah.
Get out of here.
I'm sure Parasini-san will answer any questions you have.
Right. I don't quite remember all the stuff here. There's a couple of NPCs you can talk to, and there's a little bit of like corporate, you know, shenanigans going on.
Weapons detectors, don't mind the alarms.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? An Asari matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Saren's second in command. She's here?
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the Administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
Yeah.
Commander, maybe we ought to tell Liara that her mom's here, or bring her along. It might take Benezia off guard.
No, we're not bringing Liara because that'll further the romance subplot with her, and we don't want to do that.
Welcome to Port Hanshan. the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
The managers warned us about you.
Really? What? The manager's already warned you about me? I've literally just arrived. I got the lift up here. Does it sound like a company-wide email?
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs. You want me to use my status to smuggle for you? That is not inaccurate. I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is. This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone within this port. I want to know where this package is going. This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous. I'd be stupid to do this without knowing I'm not equipping my own enemies. Your words are not unreasonable. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger. You understand this one's urgency. That other grows restless from the delay. I have no problem with that. This one humbly thanks the Spectre. The package will be delivered to your vessel. All you need do is bring it to this one. Please do not mention this to Administrator Analeus. That one would levy fees. Is there anything else this one might help you with? Could I buy something now? Is there anything in particular the Spectre is looking for?
Let's have a look at standard items. Unfortunately, this means I have to talk to him several times so I can get everything. There's a grenade upgrade and a license, which is useful. Don't know if we... oh, that chameleon tool lamp thing, that can go. That's what's so annoying.
Greetings, Spectre.
Oh,
I'm just browsing.
This
This one awaits your return.
Yeah, well, I've returned.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package? Of course.
Alright, so
this
look at non-human armors. Some Mercenary 6 armor, is that better? Let's have a look. Rex, 58, 200, no, the one he's got is still better. Some medium armor for a Turian, Titan. I can't quite check though. Got an limb and say that's better? 47? Seems pretty good.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the... Of course. This one apologizes.
Upgrades. Ammo and weapon upgrades. Okay, right, so we've done all that now. We've spoken to him. Yeah, I forget. This place is really bizarrely laid out. I can't remember if this is supposed to be built within the ruins of an alien facility.
I'm on duty, Spectre. I shouldn't be talking to you.
Can't remember. Is this thingy Analeus's office, or is this something else? Ah, yeah, I think that's his office. Can't remember if there's a map of this place. Yeah, there we go. So that goes to the hotel. That goes to Synthetic Insights, and then there's a garage. Whoa, why did it do that? That goes to a garage. And, yeah. Yeah, because that's how you move around to the other locations. For God's sakes. So I guess we'll check out the hotel and the other location first. Loading. Oh yeah, loading back when this game used to run off the discs. You used to have to switch discs, man. Back before everything was like a digital download that you had to do. You actually installed your games to the hard drive using a disc. Oh my god! I assume this is this the hotel or Synthetic Insights? We're not sure. It's just a lift. We're gonna activate it. Takes us up another level. No news reports though. Is this a stone lift? I imagine that must be very heavy. Music's gotten interesting. Is this like a... is this a bar or something? Yeah, it is.
I need a moment of your time.
Hello?
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Do you know
Everyone
who I
here
am?
knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What's your interest in Binary Helix? They do genetics work.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
You think this uniform's just for show? My job is to enforce the law, not break it.
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws? That they do not spy on other companies?
What they might be doing somewhere else doesn't justify my acting against them here.
Very well, Spectre. I'll be on my way.
Yeah, get out of here.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Who might you be?
Lorik Keene. For the moment, I am the manager of the Synthetic Insights office.
For the moment?
Mr. Analeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analeus's actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Why didn't Analeus cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Nathak.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Noveria are free to come and go as they will.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... what is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Analeus's thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
The carpets in this place? It's all stones.
Good. I don't think I'm supposed to mention numbers. They'd only write them down on the dentist room.
Full benefits, of course. Can I help you?
There's Rafael Vargas, who we were going to try to steal all of his info from. There's the doorman.
I'm sorry. The hotel is off limits to those without a corporate account.
Hotel's off limits, can't go there.
Don't hang up. Elder brother, it's me. I'm on Noveria now.
What do you want?
I've heard Opal has something for you.
Like I care that you know? You his courier or something?
Yes, but I haven't picked up his cargo yet.
Sit down a minute. I have a business proposal. I'm paying the Hanar more than I want. I'll bet he's paying you less than you want. Sell it to me directly.
I'll consider your offer.
Make the right decision.
Well, the right decision is I'll just tell them that you've got an illegal piece of equipment coming in and I'll get Paragon points. Oh ho ho! If that's an option, which I think it is. Yay! Ah, disabled. Why is the security system for the labs up here in this bar? It's a bit random, isn't it? Yeah, take a seat. You know, why don't you have a go at one of the gaming tables? And oh, there's the security system for one of the labs nearby. If you fancy having a go at trying to rewire it, go ahead. Well, it's a nice room. It's got a waterfall. Suppose could have been something happening in here. Food? I guess they're like food dispensers. Oh god. Right, so I guess we'll go talk to the security chief. Maybe we can tell her about a couple of things, like the Hanar guy trying to sell dodgy goods through the customs, and maybe also talk to her about the security team for the synthetic labs place. And all of this done through the power of Dad Run. Bloody spaceship's gone. Bloody spaceship's gone. Yep, that's it. We've had it. He's taking spaceship. Come on, you're a Spectre man. Run. What the fuck? Oh, now the door opens. That was oh no. Another lift, of course. Wow, my character's boots look really weird. They're like slippers. Hello, hello, what's all the shouting? Alright, quick question. How does she get out of there? So, we've got this desk, right? We've got this bloke here. And then you've got her little terminal back there. There is no doorway. There is nothing. It doesn't make sense. Okay, so... security personnel, they're just vanished, I guess. I can't talk to her now. Well, I guess I can pick up the item. Maybe I can go to the administrator guy and give him the thing. mean, unless... No, they're both closed, those locked doors. There's no security at all. Oh well, back up there, I guess. Would have thought there would have been the security personnel to chat to, but apparently not. They just vanish into thin air.
I'm on duty.
Because I don't think there's a... Oh, it does this every fucking time. Yeah, because that's the way to the synthetic insights place, which I'll have to go to next. But I guess we'll talk to him, because as I said, maybe I can give him the package, or at least tell him, hey, look, you know, this like Hanar's trying to, you know, smuggle goods through your customs.
How can I help you?
I'd like to speak to Annaleus.
One moment, please. Mr. Annaleus?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
Ashley, get out of the way. There's a lot of guns here. It seems to suggest there may have been an option to just run around and shoot everybody.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain spaceborne vagabonds.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
Opold wants me to smuggle a package through security.
I need more than your word to act on that. Bring me whatever he's smuggling, and I'll act accordingly.
Here's the package. Proof enough?
I am no weapons expert, but it seems to me that this is a rather advanced device. Certainly contraband. It would have been unfortunate if this had reached its buyer.
How thankful are you?
I'm willing to give you 200 credits and a pass to leave Hanshan. Not without an understanding between us, of course. You can only go to Peak 15 to speak to Lady Benezia. If you cause trouble or if the staff asks you to leave, you will be thrown off-world.
You know, that's a dangerous weapon. It shouldn't be left unsecured. I should impound it.
Of course. That makes perfect sense. I wouldn't know what to do with it anyway. It would be best if you kept it. If there is nothing else, I would like to go back to work.
Lorik Keene wants me to break into his own office. He says you're corrupt.
Indeed. Surely you can see his story as a lie to cover his own crimes.
You have any proof of that?
I will soon enough. My security teams are seeing to the matter. As a small item of note, Mr. Keene has hidden away certain records that would greatly aid my investigation. If you happen to recover them, I would be in your debt. You understand me?
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Noveria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
You let Asari who can kill you with their brains run around, but give us flack about guns?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She's here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
I pressed the wrong button. Shield boost. And, operative, what does that do again? Yeah, a couple of points in operative, should help. Combat armor, nearly maxed that out. We got 2 points for Rex. A couple of points in barrier, I think. Alright, well we'll still check out the labs obviously, because there's more XP to be earned from doing that. So let's see. According to the map, I need to continue around. Ah, right, okay, so the way to the garage is... Oh, right, yeah, okay. I guess we'll head down here and see what happens. Either we're going to end up in a big shootout or we're just going to end up hacking some stuff. We did turn off the security system, so we'll see what that does. Probably just deactivates drones. Okay, we've got some characters here, so we might end up having a bit of a chat.
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
Lorik Keen gave me a pass in.
Keen? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
Analeus is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keen. Analeus has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
And for some reason I then pull a gun. I'm not... Oh shit. Oh, that's why.
I will destroy you. Lock him.
Ow. Okay. So, what was the point in telling her that we didn't see each other, and then there was a big gunfight? The feck? Well, I assume this is his office. Oh. Piss midgets. There we go. To the attention of Administrator Analeus, a man named Garoff is looking for information on the whereabouts of one of our freighters. He believes his brother's ship may have been attacked by privateers while travelling through the Strenus system. Ah, okay, well that's a side quest, isn't it? If I've ever seen one. So his office must be up above. And we've got a crate. Heavy armor for a human and a Raptor assault rifle. A couple of green things, but they're not accessible. So basically the labs here consist of... alright, maybe this is just the foyer bit and the labs are through those doors, so alright, I won't rag him. I won't rag him on that. Right, so this is his wall safe. What did you have in here? Oh, you had some ammo for some reason. That's Lorik Keen's computer. We've got a medical kit, we've got some more Medigel. Right, so we downloaded the evidence from his system. Now I guess it's my choice of who to give it to, I guess. You've recovered his return it to him at the hotel bar. That is an option, isn't it? UNC Hades dogs. You found the location of a major Cerberus field. Head to the Nephron in the Columbia system, the Voyager cluster. No. Ugh, I'll have to go do that after I finish dinner on Noveria then. Oh, shit. Here we go.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
You have me at a disadvantage, miss.
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect? I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Annaleus would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
You're breaking the law for bribe money. You know what we do to dirty cops on my world?
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Well, I don't need a gun.
Yeah, you keep talking.
Lost shield!
I will destroy you!
Jesus Christ. Did you bring a rocket launcher? Fucking lunatic.
I will destroy you!
These guys running around trying to no-scope with sniper rifles with the fuck?
Clear.
Plus there was a door I could hack here. Ooh. There we go. Well, considering all the shit I've just had with this, I think I'm going to give this stuff the Loric Keen, to be honest. It's clear there's some big old corruption going on there. Oh shit.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
It's probably Annaleus' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Oh, the plot thickens. What now? Well, I'm just a grunt with a gun, okay? I just run in and I shoot the shit out of stuff. You know, 90% of my problems in Mass Effect started with a gun. You know, you can talk to people, but a gun always solves the issue. Don't matter who it is, what it is, it's gonna get shot. Oh yeah, the music. Alright, supposed to meet her at the bar for a drink. Here she is. Where's my drink?
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Annaleus' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
You work for Annaleus. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, this month I stole 3 million credits. Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Annaleus' guilt in one package.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Annaleus' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
I thought corruption was the rule on Noveria.
The rule is, don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Annaleus is driving customers away.
I'd like to help you, Miss Parasini, but I need Keen's garage pass. It's vital to my mission.
Yes, fate of billions and all that. I couldn't possibly understand how important your work is.
Your call, Commander, but I say we help.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
Alright, I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Right, jeez, Christ.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Analaeus.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Analaeus' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
If these executives don't blame Analaeus for provoking this, they're fools. You should eat them.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify.
Yeah.
Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Too many lifts though. Just so much moving around. So much moving around on the lift and. Nope, messing around with volume on things. Right. We're out. We're on the move. Now we gotta run and talk to Parasini and tell her that all that is so much like going backwards and forwards. And I remember, you know what? Now I remember playing Mass Effect 2 and 3 and thinking, wow, it's really odd that I can sprint when I'm in places like this. It just seems out of character. And then I'm thinking, like, now that I'm playing this one again, it's like, yep, now I remember why I'm sprinting. Because doing this fucking jog everywhere that's not really that fast.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
Doesn't this help you? You don't seem particularly happy.
I'm ecstatic, but right now, I just feel like a long day of work is ending. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
Why did that sound like the... That sounded like, not Paragon music. That sounded like the other version. What's it called? Paragon and... oh, I forget. I forget what it's called. What the other side's called. Renegade. Renegade, that's it. Yeah, like the crappy 90s TV show Renegade. Yeah, that's right. That sounds like Renegade music. It's like, oh, you cleaned up corruption, you bad person. Oh, Spectres. Supposed to be dickheads who constantly cause trouble and get other people in trouble and stuff. Lily oh no.
I heard the administrator's been arrested.
Uh-huh.
Any chance you had something to do with that?
Yeah.
He was corrupt.
Most people here are. I wish you could take them all down. So what can I do for you today?
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Analaeus. And a matriarch came through.
Do you know where that matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanshan. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name.
Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
What was that about synthetic insights?
Ananias had shut down SI. Looks like he was trying to blackmail them. It happens often enough. He got caught this time, though. Looks like the executive board is going to feed him to the Nathak.
I have to go.
You need anything? I'll be here.
I'll let you know.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
Also, I'm a Spectre and thus I'm allowed to have access to anything I goddamn want. That is not normal. And that's a Geth.
So that's what the Asari had in the crates.
What are these things? Fan out and secure the area. No one gets... What did you do here, Commander?
The Geth ambushed us. We fought back. That's it.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
The Asari bitch came with a bunch of cargo. They were probably packed in those.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia Sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
I need numbers, Captain. A dozen? 100?
Dozens, at least. They're machines. You could pack them tightly. I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
And with that, she vanished into thin air. Nothing up here. There's an upgrade kit on the floor here. Some explosion things. Right, so I guess we'll be. Can we? Oh, right, door opens on its own. So off we go. I'm not sure how the Mako got here. It just did. And away we go. Driving on up to peak 15. We get ambushed by more Geth along the way, but you know, what would a Mako bit be without a bit of Geth shooting? This also would mark the second story mission where you drive around on a predetermined path and Geth attack you randomly. So I'm assuming that's what's going to happen in a minute. Nope, looks like we've got some wrecked vehicle over here. I see some Geth turrets up ahead as well. Some Uturian armor. Not much else though. Yeah, look at all those Geth things set up over there. Just looks like they've been attacking any vehicle that was around. A lot of rocket troopers. Bunch of upgrade kits I'm not really that arsed about, to be honest. cutscene. Geth armatures on the move now. Run them down. That's a locked crate. I probably should check it out. Bit of XP, isn't it, for decrypting? Okay, so some new weapons and stuff. Bits and pieces. Oh shit. What the fuck? They're shooting at stuff a long way away, but it can see me. Okie dokie. Activated from such a range, I'm surprised the AI would fire, but I guess the AI doesn't have a sort of limit to line of sight, so it could see me from across the map, and so it just activated them. Oh, there's a facility. It's quite big. Bloody turrets. Right, so let's get to the last barrier of enemies. Oh, looks like this is where we get out.
Alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
We'll need to get main power back.
Hey, Devlin. More stuff that I really should be going through just to check whether it's better or not, but as said, I'll do that another time. Okay.
What moron installed these turrets facing backwards?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Okay, some more bits and pieces. Not to accuse the game of it just throwing crap at you, because it does. It gives you lots of gear. Ow. Little gaff up there hiding behind the glass. Nope. He dies when we go to a cutscene.
What was that? What was that?
Probably debris. Don't have a panic attack. I'll protect you.
Uh-oh. The Rachni.
Now, it's fun.
Poisonous exploding Rachni. Fun for all the family. Pointless room. Ah!
What the hell were those things?
Damned if I know, but someone on this mountain does.
Hold on. Rex, you don't know that these are Rachni? Your entire race fought them. I mean, like, you drove them to near extinction. I think that'd be the one thing the Krogan would be most proud of. Well, Benezia, you really let your place go to shit. Could have been better, you know, you could have fixed it up.
A backup power. Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
The VI core appears inoperational. You can attempt to manually reconfigure the databanks or use Omnigel to repair the system. Transfer module stack to core 2 or 3. Oh god. I think I usually just use the Omnigel for this one, to be perfectly honest. Transfer module stack to core 2 or 3 to reactivate. Right, okay. Oh, it's one of these puzzles. Sorry, right, okay. Right, and I can close that one, and I can put that one there. I can turn that off, and I can put that one there. Okay, I can close that, put that there. I can close that, and then... Okay. It's really weird because I thought it would just... I'm not quite sure of the order these things are supposed to be moving in. Like, okay. Like now, so I can't access core 2, but I can access core 3. And then that allows me to do that, but then I can't do anything with core 2. Or 3, or so I can only do that with 1. Then I can turn that off and I can put it there. But then I can't do anything with either of them. Alright. Oh, you know what? Let's just do the 100 Omnigel. Insufficient Omnigel. Oh well, look at all this stuff I just got. Come on. Oh, why has it got to be individual? Right. And then we'll take the rest. That's great. Dun, dun, dun.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
You're the virtual intelligence that runs this place?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard. I work for the Citadel's Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please.
So I don't know
Council
whether
authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems.
Quickly for that.
Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access.
No, it just looks like
privileged
Twitch's
access is
chat
only
thing
available
is
to
gone.
binary Helix executives.
At least
This
the man is
system
saying
ready
unable to connect to
process
chat,
queries.
reconnecting in 2 seconds.
You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shutdown in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you've unleashed to sleep.
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
What are the landlines, and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Peak 15. This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs. When emergency protocols were implemented within the hot labs, the cabling was automatically ejected.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Tell me what occurred immediately before you shut down.
Stage 1 alert issued at hot labs. Contaminants released from Laboratory Pod Gamma. Emergency protocols implemented. Stage 2 alert issued at hot labs. Isolation tube breached. Tram shut down. Landline to hot labs disconnected. Stage 3 alert issued locally. Contaminants in tram tunnels. Station shutdown and evacuation initiated. Code Omega sent.
So basically, it all went to
What
shit.
sort of contaminants escaped?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access.
I'm a fucking
Only
Spectre.
executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
The creatures we've encountered here, did they come from the labs?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Yeesh. Stupid AIs. Anyway, there we go, maxed out armor. Let's see. Assault training, I guess, and Rex will max out his shotguns.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Right, so that's Mira's core. That goes to the elevator for the roof. That goes to the reactor. That goes to the tram. Okay.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Well, I hope this is still broadcasting. Because, I mean, I've still had the chat. I mean, as far as I know, it's still broadcasting.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures.
I guess if
Manual
someone could just
restart
type like
required.
a chat message just to see if it's come back on properly, or if I could see it.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Oh, there we go. Thanks, Devlin. That helps. As I can see now, it's definitely working. Logic, arrest tool, Nexus 5. So like a medical interface. Medical interface, that's this one, isn't it? There we go. Oh man. You know, again, I have to make sure you have to be put down for a second. Oh shit.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
The HA3 fuel line's cut.
Then let's fix them.
Not in the middle of a fight!
I have no idea if I'm hitting them or not. Fortunately, I was. Yeah, well, you're running it on Windows
alert.
10.
Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Oh, not another locker. Yes, I know I'm nearing the limit. Oh, you're running on 7. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend going to 10 anyway just yet. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. I'm running this on 10 and I'm having weird issues every now and then.
Online. How may I assist you?
What are the landlines, and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Peak 15. This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs. When emergency protocols were implemented within the hot labs, the cabling was automatically ejected.
How do I reconnect the landlines?
The landlines are designed for easy reconnection. The router for the landlines is on the roof of operations.
Right.
Simply activate the controls and the hardware will reconnect and reboot automatically.
Right.
That's all I need right now.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Head into the roof. I'm sure she's gonna, give us another update in a second. That's gonna be really exciting. When she says user alert again. Yep, looking forward to that bit. Fucking space cockroaches.
User alert.
Oh, there it is.
Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Another lift. The game is all lifts.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Yeah, Win 10's just a problem, Devlin. I kind of regret going to it myself.
User alert.
I've completed repairs to Peak 15. Oh man, I'm so happy. Got all them repairs done at Peak 15. Shit's getting real good. Yeah, my OS is the free upgrade from 7 to 10, and it worked great for a while, and then one of the updates screwed it. But it works for now, so that's a good thing. Allows me to do this. Stream some good old Mass Effect.
Decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
They're locked in.
We could hotwire the door. Looks like the tram's to the...
Control group, loosen them. They're in... Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Out while you can.
Yep. Nearly. There we go.
He killed himself because he was part of whatever happened here? Damn shame. God only gives you one life.
Oh god. Ashley, you shut the fuck up. Yeah. Little baby Rachni are a bit freaky. Oh, I could sprint for a second. I love sprinting. Could get around places quicker. Don't do this to me, game. Huh, this little tram station just reminded me briefly of Dead Space. And no, I'm not streaming Dead Space. I'm a fucking coward. I don't know how I got through that game and the sequel. I did.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station.
Man, those two games shit me up.
Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Assume this is just going to remain locked as an emergency exit. Hot labs, which are also locked off. Oh good, another lift, because we only just had a loading screen, but hey, let's have another loading screen. Where we go up to the, by the looks of it, the dormitories. Loading screen, dormitory, loading screen, dormitory. Because that's all these lifts are, just loading screens. Hello?
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can those things work a train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. First we knew the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians. There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. It can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I was just impressed with your operation. Being able to weather a week of assaults is no mean feat.
Only the best get assigned to high-security facilities like this. What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
I need to know more about the situation in the hot labs.
The facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good
What's
people.
up with his right eye?
Those of us
It's
left
got
are
like weird
short-handed.
corners
We've kept
cut out
order
of
by
it.
long shifts
It's
and
like not
stems.
quite a circle.
I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Look out! Go, go, go!
Thanks for the help. Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
Right, so what section are we in now? That's his office. We've got the medical bay and the guard barracks, and that's the lift down to the quarantine lab. Okay. No, I wasn't talking about his actual shape of his eyes. I was actually talking about the fact that his irises had weird corners chopped out of them. Right, that's quarantine and barracks. I'm not gonna go there just yet. I wonder if there's anyone I can sell stuff to.
What?
You're a member of the science teams?
Recently transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
That's a bit technical for me.
I am very good at tracking inherited variations in genetic sequences. I'm sure you would find it quite dull.
You seem less upset at this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation
Sounds like
you
I'm
interrupted.
not condoning being a Nazi.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Alice from the
That
University
doesn't really
of
make any
Wales.
sense, Devlin.
Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
Did I interrupt something?
I was meditating. I suppose to a species as brash as yours, it would appear to be inattention.
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Do you know President Huerta of Earth? I did not think so.
Benezia passed through here. You didn't see her?
I saw her. You asked if I knew her. I do not.
That's all for now.
Then I will return to my meditation.
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
Only the school ruined your sanity, not the 4 tours in Afghanistan?
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
Aha!
Let's have a look.
Sell cheap shit.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventrellis.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. I just need to sell all my rank 4 crap. Which there is a lot of. Did we get rid of the rank 5? Yeah, I forgot to get rid of the rank 5. Since we started getting rank 6 stuff, and some rank 7s now as well. There we go. Rank 7 assault rifle, 220 damage. Not good. Not as good as what Ashley's using. Not. Yeah, Sokolov. That's quite useful. We'll get one of them. Heavy gladiator armor, medium armor, Phoenix 6. Light armor. Well, I'm currently using Phoenix 6 anyway. Well, mine's... No, mine's Scorpion 6. I was using Phoenix 6. Omni Tool and a Metagel upgrade. Yeah, we'll get that. Right. What's that sorted? So...
Warning. Watchdog protocol is active.
Right, and that heads to the lab. Okay. We'll check that out in a minute. We'll go down to the med bay first, I guess.
What? No! Sorry. I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Yeah, is there something you need?
What sort of work do you do here?
I can't say. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. If we survive, I'd like to keep my job. The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial lab.
You're not happy on Peak 15?
The outside world doesn't exist here, just walls of ice and rock. There's only the work, the discovery. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for that now.
What do you know about the hot labs?
Nothing, I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
What do you do here?
I'm a toxicologist. I can't talk about my work. Not that I'm doing anything since the accident.
There was an accident here?
I can't talk about what happened. Not here. Too public. Talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. He was the project lead.
I'm looking for an Asari.
Asari? Well, there's Dr. Ialis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
How are you holding up?
It would be petty to complain after showering off a coworker's brain. None of us have had enough sleep since the attack. Of course, not all of us have guns.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Yeah, good old bit of brain showerage. A sick scientist, that's very specific.
Where did they come from? Were they in the lab? I never went in the high security areas.
No, it's just a unique piece of dialogue, I guess. We've got weapons locker. Some bits and pieces. Rex, get out the fucking way. You cheeky bastard. Well, he said most of his inventory's been taken, Devlin, so I guess, you know, he's got bits and pieces left. Probably not the high quality gear, probably all the best stuff went to the guards. Plus there's probably not enough guards left to use all the equipment and armor left anyway.
This system is online and ready to provide emergency services.
Think you could run that equipment for us?
Certainly, Commander. One moment, please.
Just like when...
What do you want?
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature. But there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
Things like that never get out of control.
Militaries, governments, They'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
There's a reason the Citadel conventions forbid bioweapons, Doctor.
I didn't expect you'd understand. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
I want access to the maintenance area.
I suppose. It's not allowed, but there's nothing back there. If you can save these men, I'll do that for you.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
What will it take to get the cure for these people?
The quarantine labs are near the science team's quarters. Once you're in there, look for our notes. It should just be a matter of following our processes.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
Right, so I have to go to the quarantine now. Right, so which one's the quarantine lab? Is it this one? That's the secure lab. No, shit, that's the lag again. That's the quarantine lab. Right, okay.
This one will get you.
Okie dokie.
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the hot lab, you know.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Don't screw with me, they can't be Rachni.
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane?
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back from the dead. In retrospect, a bad decision.
I heard you were at the hot labs. How did you make it out alive?
Look at the size of him, he probably hid under a table.
Answer the question.
Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
Tell me what you know. I'll make your survival mean something.
You think I want absolution? There is none.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Right, so that's the quarantine lab itself.
You're not part of the crew. Call me Shepard. I'm a Spectre, sent by the Citadel.
There aren't any human Spectres. Look, Plague doesn't care who you are. This lab is under quarantine.
Yeesh. Okie dokie. Right, and that goes all the way through ventilation, takes us to the restricted... Just fucking doing that again. Science station, hot labs. Right, so... alright, so I have to go back and talk to Ventralis, okay. So for another entertaining lift journey. I actually forgot there was this much chatter going on in this part of the game. I remember this being where you have the boss fight with Benezia and you find the Rachni Queen, you decide whether you kill the Rachni or you let them live. I completely forgot about all this stuff with the infection and all of the survivors. I just remember it being a bit where you just walked through a wrecked facility. It's been quite a while since I played this though, so it's kind of refreshing to go through again. If it's his office, can I access his system? No. Oh well.
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
We're not part of your defense plans. We're consuming extra rations, extra Medigel.
Yeah, but you also have extra guns. Alright, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Ah, well okay. It teleported me around the other side of the guy. Oh, sprint to sprint, my kingdom for a sprint. Inability to do much else really over this shitty dad run.
What do you want?
I have Ventralis' permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Yeah, right mate, just let me into the fucking office.
Your mission ends here,
Huh?
Shepard.
Hello? What?
What the hell?
You're a sleeper agent for Benezia.
I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise. And here you are, trapped in this lab. Weapons free!
Well, I guess that was one of the Asari commandos she brought along. Scorpion 7 armor. Hopefully... yes, slightly better. Nice. Raiko 6. Nice. New pistol, new damage. I don't know if we got a new shotgun. Ah, Sokolov. Yeah, I forgot about that. There we go. Don't think we got any new armor. Oh, Mercenary 5. Ooh. Blood red colour scheme, that's quite nice. Some bits and pieces. A little kit for a bit of Omnigel. And just an empty room. Right, so it's a lab. I guess it's like secure rooms where they'd be testing the different drugs and stuff. Guard's dead. Guard's dead, but everyone else is fine.
They came out of there.
You mean the inorganics the Asari had with her?
Venezia brought them with her.
I'll be leaving now.
Right, so presumably I go back to Cohen, which is all the way back up there. This is really, really annoying. I'm gonna run all the way back round and go up under the lift again. So glad they decided to break the map up like this. This really long corridor that's so much fun to run along.
Is that the cure? You did it?
That Asari scientist, the one in the mess hall, she just tried to kill us.
Alestia? That's unbelievable. I don't know much about her. She arrived a month ago. One of the shareholders pulled strings to get her here.
Let me guess. Saren the Spectre.
Yes. I think that was the name. I don't pay attention to the other research teams. Look, the guards, they've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
Thanks for the warning. Here's the cure.
Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough. That... Oh, God, what a cliché. You saved their lives, do you know that?
Could you spare a few medical packs? They're worth their weight in gold up here.
You didn't get these from me. Ventrollis wanted them saved for his people. I need to administer this. Thanks again.
Okay, so all the guards are iffy then, I guess. And there's now an exclamation point here? Well, probably not specifically here. Alestia's attack. Just... you were attacked by... Han Olar told you they came from the maintenance area. Dr. Cohen might be able to get you inside. What? I think I'll go talk to him again now and ask him about the maintenance. I already did that. I guess maybe he will now magically go, oh yeah, the maintenance. Okay, you guys. It's a tiny bit creepy. That's a bug. It teleported them in front of the doorway. That was a bit strange.
They seem to be coming along well.
I need to get into the maintenance areas.
You're not supposed to go back there, but I guess there's nothing to hurt. Here's my pass. Just don't tell the guards.
Talk to you later.
Of course. Be careful.
Right. So now we've got access to maintenance. Great. Quarantine lab. Oh shit. Security. I assume that's where I'm supposed to be going.
Warning. Watchdog protocol is active.
What are you hiding back here? Right, so this takes me to the secure lab. That's to the hot labs, so that's to do with Ferros. You've broken into the sealed area of rest station. The station unlocked, the guards will shoot to kill. Yeah. Basically just done the same thing, just in a slightly more XP efficient manner. Right, so that's a ventilation room. That's the secure lab. Way up to the mess hall. Oh, right, I see. Right. So, yeah, we're probably supposed to go round and down here to get in. Oh well. It's no biggie. They're all fucking corrupt guards anyway. Oh, there she is. Boom.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
There's obviously no peaceful way to settle this.
Indeed.
Oh, look out, deadly Asari commando. Oh shit. She's summoning Geth. Wah! The fuck? I just like teleported up in the air and then I'm not quite dead. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, fucking
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
Oh, really?
What the hell?
Weapons free.
Alright. Ugh. Right, they're all dead.
All targets down.
Okie dokie. Right, so the autosave thing was a bit random. At least we know the order of events that we're supposed to take now.
They came out of there.
You mean the Geth? I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
It was weird because like cutscene kicked off, then it must have crushed the character because it teleported him to a different location and it crushed him in the wall, I think. Because he was just kind of floating in the air with his weapon drawn. It was a bit strange. Alright, I'm gonna go talk to Cohen and I guess we'll use the super secret way of getting in so we don't kill all the guards this time.
Is that the cure? Yeah. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let... Look, I can't thank you enough that... Oh, God, what a cliché. I need to administer. They seem to be coming along. Of course.
Okay, right, so we got that sorted. Right, and it said the blah 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 sneak into the sealed maintenance area near the science team quarters in the quarantine lab. So I've got to go back into the quarantine lab. Okay. So go up the lift to go round to talk to that guy, to go back up, then back down the lift to go talk to that guy again. Yay. shotgun, Sokolov. That's like a dick stuck on the railing or something. Yeah, I've got some bits and pieces in here to grab as well. Mercenary 5 I think was the armour that I put Ashley in before. That should be enough. I'm not quite sure what they maintain here, just... Rachni. Oh, leveled up as well. A couple of points of electronics. She's got 1 point which will put to combat armor, and Rex will put his into his barrier skill. And this time we will actually save, so we don't have to go through all that crap again. If and inevitably when I do probably get killed again. Edge 7 pistol, is that better than what I've just got? Nope. Hello.
Have you?
There's obvious.
Oh god, you go for this cutscene every time. Let's hoping I don't fail this one then. Keep getting knocked over by biotic attacks. I'm stuck at the wall. Game. 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 Right. And now I'm outside the level. Wow. I'm leveling up. Well, that's on Twitch. There's a... Oh, I can't access the start menu. Just floating off into infinity now. So, can I kill myself? F? Also, can I throw grenades? No, apparently not. Apparently I can't throw a grenade. Yeah. So, there goes the level. I guess I'll have to stop this for now, because I'm gonna have to kill the process so I can reload the game. So, I guess I'll catch you next time, everybody. Thanks for watching, have a good one, and this was an interesting end for the stream. I'll see you next time, everybody. Thanks for watching, bye!